What's going on, guys? I'm SimpleSimon, and today we're going to the third ever TGX. For those who don't know, is the Game Expo. Now, if you've seen my cosplay videos before, you'll know normally I start them out, at the event with a microphone, or like, hey guys, I'm here at TGX in Melbourne. Well, today was the first time, after all these years, all these events that I've done, the first time that I forgot to film an intro. I was literally driving home like, oh, what a great day today was. I forgot an intro. Which is why I'm hiding behind the headset, because I'm a little bit embarrassed, but anyway. In today's video, we will be meeting some of the amazing cosplayers that attended today's event, and I'll also be showing you some of the festivities at the event. However, if you want to see more highlights from what the Game Expo had to offer, stay tuned, because I also have my vlog coming out if all goes to plan on Wednesday, which should be 2 days after this video drops. So if you do want to see more footage of the day's event, I would highly recommend checking out the vlog that comes out on Wednesday. But for now, this video, we're going to meet some awesome cosplayers. But before we do that, if you want to show some love for the channel, make sure you hit the like button and make sure you let me know in the comments, what are the 3 most influential games in your life? I'll see you back here at the end of the video. Quick shout out to my minions. Your support is greatly appreciated. If you're interested in exclusive members only videos, extended episodes of The Noob, and exclusive emojis, hit the join button to find out more about channel membership. But remember, your membership is not required. The best way to support the channel is by liking and commenting on videos. Alright guys, I found Deadpool, so I thought we better have a chat with him. How's the day been, Deadpool?
Pretty good, another day, conventions are fun, so, see how it goes.
You sound awfully familiar. Do I know you? Have we met?
Me again.
Hey, it's Jamie! What's going on, Jamie?
Pretty good, it's good to have conventions back.
That's right.
So for me, this is my first convention back, so I took a break with conventions.
Is it because, has the cat forgiven you for not, bringing him anymore?
It has. There was a bit of miscommunication for PAX. Unfortunately, my cat has now retired from conventions due to rules and regulations, but it is what it is. He has a new house and everything, so retiring in peace.
Okay. What do you think of the event, man?
I love it. It's a good start for, for beginners, especially if they've never gone to conventions. You see a lot of new people coming in, especially yesterday. People, the excitement is really there, which is really good to know. See how this place, grows in the future.
Are you a big video game guy?
Yeah, I am. Actually, yeah, I am. But at the moment, my games are, I think, I'm into my wrestling phase right now. So.
Oh, really? As in, watching wrestling?
Watching and playing wrestling. So the new 2K25 game. So
when I was 17, 18, I was obsessed with wrestling, and all I did was play wrestling games. Because my favorite thing to do was to actually, because you got the character creations.
Yeah.
I used to create myself, I used to create all my friends, and then I'd throw all of us and do a Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
It's the best, I love it.
Yeah, it's a cool game. I'm playing it because, I have friends around, I play the game too. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know what my next phase of gaming will be, but...
Okay.
But yeah.
Have you got any cosplay plans this year? I mean, I think I've seen you do Deadpool before. You do Miles, is it sometimes?
Yeah, Miles Morales is my main one now.
Have you got anything new, on the horizon?
I have a few. I won't say who, but I'm going into my, I guess, anime phase in terms of, but
Are you as in like?
in terms of like costumes, yeah.
Okay, but you've always been an anime fan, or are you just getting into anime? Okay, okay.
Yeah,
I'm like an anime noob.
I've just been too scared, if I'm honest.
Oh, okay. Well, some of the outfits for anime characters, they're more elaborate with the wigs and all that. Are you doing any wigs?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not easy, I'll tell you. I did it once.
I'm a bit nervous, if I'm honest, but we'll see how it goes.
I did an all-might cosplay many years ago. It was horrible. But everyone was very nice to me. They told me I looked great. So
hey, as long as you have fun, that's all that matters.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
All right, mate, before I let you go, the question of the day. Being that you like video games, what are the 3 most important / influential video games in your life?
One of them is Gran Turismo 1 and 2.
Really?
Because
Okay.
I am into cars.
Okay.
So I just imported a new car recently.
Really? Can we share what that car is?
I got a Skyline, a blue one.
I'm not a car guy, but I know what a Skyline is. Very nice, very nice.
So in terms of loving cars, that's the first 2 games I actually owned on a PlayStation.
Okay.
And then the third game, was SmackDown, Shut Your Mouth.
Beautiful.
So
Yeah,
that got me into wrestling games in general.
I didn't actually think about this question myself, but SmackDown would have to be, because I literally spent years of my life dedicating to that game. I didn't achieve much else outside of doing that, so.
I had to wait, because my parents said it's too violent games.
It's like it's wrestling, it's scripted.
I know. Well, you know, Asian parent things, you know?
I get it. Awesome. Well, Jamie, it's always nice to chat to you, and hopefully we'll see you at another event soon. Hello, Courtney, how are you?
Hello, I'm great. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm not gonna lie, I was out in the hallway when I got here earlier, and you happened to walk past, and this thing scared the crap out of me. I literally looked and I was like, what's wrong with that kid? Tell me about your cosplay today.
So I'm dressed up as Anya. I'm from mouthwashing, and this is Curly, who is also from mouthwashing. He's a 1 billionth degree burn victim and lost his arms and legs in an accident that he tried to stop this spaceship from going into the meteorite.
How long did he take? Oh, are you real?
Unfortunately, he's not real.
Okay. Tell me how much time went into putting this all together.
All right, so to make Curly, it took 1 afternoon.
Really?
His body is male mannequin chests.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can we do that again, sorry? Beautiful.
Yeah, male mannequin chest that I got from Facebook Marketplace. The head is just a male foam head from Spotlight, and the rest of the body is just a red morph suit that I just painted and stuffed with filler.
How did this idea come to you, like of building something like that? Did you know what you were doing, or did you just go, I'm doing this and I'm going to do it however I can work out how to do it?
So I love the game. And it all started when I was actually on Dangerfield online shopping, and I saw the turtleneck, and I'm like, wow, that actually looks like Anya's turtleneck. And that's when it hit me. And I wanted to cosplay as Anya, and then I started looking up cosplay ideas, and then I saw pictures of Curly, like as a dummy Curly. I'm like, I need to make him, and that's how it started.
How long have you been cosplaying for?
I started a long time ago, like I want to say 2013, 2014.
Yep.
Yeah, very long time.
Go back to your very first cosplay and tell me about that.
Okay, so my very first cosplay would have been Sora from Kingdom Hearts 1 when I was a very little girl.
And was that mostly board, or did you make some of it?
I made it because I didn't know where to look for cosplay, but it just grew on from there. Joined the furry fandom, so I'm also a furry as well.
Okay.
And with my cosplay, I started making bigger and more cosplays. My favorite cosplay that I love to think about most is Ornstein from Dark Souls 1.
Okay.
Yeah, made the whole gold cosplay armor.
Nice. So you're a big video game person.
I love video games.
And what other things you're sort of into pop culture wise?
I love my video games. I love my hard video games, so Souls-like games, Dark Souls, Elden Ring, Bloodborne. I just finished Black Myth Wukong. I love that one.
So you like a challenge when it comes to video games?
Oh yes, I love my hard video games. It's my comfort game. After a hard day's of work, I like hard games after a hard day of work.
Have you got any upcoming cosplays you're working on, or that you have planned in the future?
Well, I have Supernova. I'm going to be Anya again because the stress test for Supernova. And I'm going as my Cult of the Lamb that I used at PAX last year. And if I have time as well, I'll be in my fursuit as well. at Supernova next week.
Last question, and I'm asking this to everyone today, so I'm glad you love your video games. What are the 3 most influential video games in your life?
Definitely Pokemon Auras. I love Pokemon Auras. Dark Souls was driving me a lot, but my big number 1, Team Fortress 2.
Oh, okay.
I love Team Fortress 2.
Excellent. Well, Courtney, it was very nice to meet you. Thank you for sharing. What's his name again?
Curly.
Curly. I remembered it halfway through and then I forgot. Thank you for sharing Curly with us, and hopefully you both have a fantastic day.
Thank you. You too. You have a wonderful day.
All right, guys, I'm here with Bonnie. Bonnie, how has the day been?
The day has been absolutely fantastic.
Excellent. And you told me just before you did both days?
Yes, it's been quite full on this weekend.
Did you cosplay the same yesterday or something different?
No, I actually cosplayed Pit Fighter Vi from Arcane yesterday.
Oh, cool. Nice. And tell me about your cosplay today.
So I'm wearing a silver deer from the new anime Solo Leveling. Made the costume mostly myself, aside from the metal corset because I'm no armor smith.
Sure.
Did it within 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah, the show's pretty new. Became obsessed with it, saw the character and decided to ditch all my current plans and focus on
Okay.
that.
Is it exciting when you see like a new show, seeing a new character, and you're like, oh, I want to do that now before anyone else gets it?
It's exciting and almost daunting at the same time because, like, oh my god, how much money am I going to spend every time I watch something new? Because am I going to find something I like?
Yeah. Well, it's also like, I guess as a newer character, it's so cool when you find those other people that are like, oh my god, I know what you are, sort of thing, right?
Oh, it's so nice. Like, even today, I feel like it's very niche, but I kind of appreciate it as well because, like, you can have really nice conversations when people understand who you are.
And how long have you been cosplaying for?
I've been cosplaying since 2019. Obviously had a break over COVID, but yeah, other than that, just on and off here and there.
Tell me about your first cosplay experience.
My first cosplay experience was 2019 at Melbourne Oz Comic Con. I wore Rey from Star Wars.
Okay, yep.
And I also did a Titanfall pilot that I made the helmet myself. It was crazy. It was my first ever con. I'm actually from a rural town, and being here with everyone, it was just a real eye-opening experience.
Yeah.
Made so many lovely friends, and I've been back ever since.
That's great. So you're a big Star Wars person then?
Yeah.
Nice. What are some of the other cosplays you've done over the years?
Oh,
Like do you have a favourite?
probably my most well-known ones would be Lucy from Cyberpunk Edge Runners,
Cool, yep.
Miguel, Spider-Man 2099.
Oh, okay, yep.
I've done Zero Two, a Nosuke from Demon Slayer, made a Leafeon as well.
Oh, very cool.
So a bit of a really diverse range.
And what are some of your cosplays that you got planned for the future?
Currently working on a Herald Victor from Arcane. Also doing Maverick from Top Gun.
Oh, wow, okay. That's a really unique mix you've got there, okay.
I dabble in... There you go, cosplay Metal Punch and caught on camera. Yeah, I diverge into a lot of different things. Bucky, Winter Soldier is another one.
Wow.
Knuckles from Sonic. I've got so many planned. The list is... I'd be here for an hour going through the list.
Well, that's great. Well, you know what? This is a question I ask a lot of cosplayers I meet for the first time, and I haven't asked it today. So you might be the only person I get to ask this to today. People are sick of me asking this question, by the way, in my videos. But if you had some advice for someone who wanted to get into cosplay but was a little bit nervous to take that first step, what advice would you give that person?
It sounds really simple, but just do it. Like, the people you meet are fantastic. There's always someone that's going to be your friend, and you're always going to make the best of memories. So my only advice is just give it a go. You'll learn everything on the go.
Perfect. And my last question, which I'm asking everyone, is what are the 3 most influential video games in your life?
The first one would be Call of Duty.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Grew up with my brother playing zombies. learned how to deal with someone yelling at me because I wasn't very good at playing zombies. He always had to revive me. So from there, the next game would probably be a lot of Assassin's Creed, that series.
Which one, sorry?
Assassin's Creed.
Yep.
First series I started playing when I actually started gaming by myself and had so much fun doing it. And then from there, I'd probably say Dead by Daylight as well.
Excellent. They're good answers. Well, it was very nice to meet you, Bonnie. Thank you for doing that. And
Lovely to meet you.
Supernova, you doing that one?
Unfortunately, no work commitments.
All right, that's okay. We'll see you in the future, hopefully.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, guys, I'm here with Michael, and mate, it's been a couple of years, I think, since I've done an interview with you, right?
Yes, it has.
And
like it's been ages. Like I'm trying to struggling to remember when was the last time.
It's because how I do these now is I try to get them all done in the morning so I can actually try to enjoy the rest of the day. So, but I do see you at all the events, and may I say, you are looking strapping today, mate.
Thank you so much.
Tell us about the cosplay.
Well, this is Kestis from the game Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, and this is, well, I'm gonna say my first ever Star Wars cosplay.
Is it really? Beautiful, beautiful. You've even got the proper lightsaber that he uses too.
Yes, that's pretty much the shape of, well, the lightsaber type that he starts off with in the game, and that's the one that he sticks with in the sequel as well. Besides that, what went into it? A lot of sewing, a lot of pain and sweat.
So what do you like about the character? You obviously played the game?
Yes, I have played
I love that game. It's so great. I always say it's kind of like Tomb Raider, but Star Wars.
Yes. It actually reminds me a lot of Dark Souls as well.
Oh, really? Okay. I've never played that game because people said it's hard, and I don't want to go there.
Well, but yeah, what I like about the character is, I guess overall, his design. Like I do like pretty much what he wears, and how well it feels as a Jedi or as a Force user, I should say.
I love how the game goes on. You can kind of customize him a little bit. You can customize his outfits. You can customize his lightsaber and things like that.
Yeah.
So are you a big Star Wars fan?
Yeah, I do enjoy Star Wars. I like the original trilogy, and as well as some of the prequels.
Okay, yeah, beautiful. Would you like to see Cal Kestis in live action?
Yes, I would. And honestly, I'm gonna be chasing around Cameron, I believe the actor's name is, who voiced Cal Kestis.
Yeah, if they've already got the actor, right? They should just cast him, right?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
I feel like if they did put him in live action, they wouldn't use him for some stupid reason, you know what I mean? Maybe they should cast you.
Yeah.
He's here.
I will definitely be down for that.
If you're watching this Star Wars Producers, his Instagram will be in the description below.
Yeah.
Mate, well, it's a video game convention. Who was your cosplay yesterday? I know you came birthdays.
Yesterday, I brought Percy from Vox Machina, which was a backup cosplay for a previous one that unfortunately didn't arrive on time.
I mean, obviously, we're still early in the year. What outfits do you have planned for the rest of this year? Because I know you're you do fantastic work. So what do you got in the works?
For the time being, due to stuff happening in life, I'm focusing on getting Captain America done from Marvel Rivals.
Yep, cool. So do you play that game as well?
I have a very unhealthy amount of time put into Marvel Rivals.
Okay, yeah, I know people are going crazy for it at the moment, so... well, last question, and this is the question I'm asking everyone today, all right? You ready? And you just tell me you're a big gamer. What are the 3 most important/influential games to you in your life, in your lifetime?
To me, it is Devil May Cry, Final Fantasy, and Mass Effect.
Have you cosplayed? I definitely know you've done Devil May Cry. I think.
Yes, I have.
Have you done all those? Have you done cosplays for all those games before?
Yes, I did.
Very good. Awesome.
Yes, I did.
Well, mate, it was great to chat with you again. If you guys want to follow Michael, all the details are below. I'm here with Daniel. Daniel, how's the day been?
Oh, it's been really well. I came here yesterday, and it's my first time going to a gaming expo.
Nice. Give us your thoughts, because they're kind of This is only the third year this event has happened.
Actually, I was actually surprised the turnout yesterday. Just, wow, like I didn't even dress up like this. I dressed up as Marty McFly from Back to the Future.
Oh, really?
Part 2.
Okay, yeah. So tell me about your cosplay, man. So Marty McFly yesterday, Ghostbusters today. I'm guessing you're an 80s, 90s nostalgia guy?
Yeah, born in 1988.
Nice.
The cosplay, it's taken me a few years to get it to what it is.
Cool. So is it some of it made, some of it bought?
Most of it's bought, but the ghost trap has been modified.
Cool.
So it's actually got a built-in light with smoke coming out.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, as you can see, it's just...
Oh, that's super cool.
Yeah.
Is that in the shot? Hopefully they'll pick up, but that looks super cool. So wait, so you modified it to make it smoke? That's awesome. Really cool.
Got the PKE meter as well. That actually opens up. And the most iconic weapon, the actual proton pack. So it turns off. Power's back on.
Wow.
Just light it up. I've been cosplaying since 2016.
2016,
So
alright.
next year it'll be 10 years.
So what was, can you remember your first cosplay?
Deadpool.
Oh, wow. Whoa. Yeah, okay, 9 years
Deadpool
ago.
back in 2016. My brother dressed up as Bane from Christian Bale. Christian Bale Batman, The Dark Knight Rises. We've made actually a lot of friends through this
community.
My mate Mitchell over there, I met him probably back in 2023. And we just hit it off just like that. We got along. My brother as well, he's met a few of my other friends, and now we just became this cosplay group.
Have you got any cosplays planned for the future?
Yep.
What do you got? What's coming?
I'll be at Supernova next week.
Nice, as will I.
And it's going to be the first time that I'm going to be a horror icon. Never done one before in my life. I'm actually going to be going as Freddy Krueger.
Nice.
So that's my first time doing that.
Very cool. If you see me at Supernova, make sure you come up and say hi. You might scare the crap out of me, but come say hi. Before I let you go, mate, you a big video game guy?
Yep.
Yeah. So the question I'm asking everyone today is, what are the 3 most influential video games in your life?
Well, it'd have to be Resident Evil 4.
Yep.
That blew me away, the remake. That was just phenomenal. RoboCop, PS5, Rogue City.
Wow, that's a new one.
That's incredible.
Okay.
And I'm looking forward to the DLC on that one because it's going to be like Die Hard. So you're stuck in a building and it's like Dread.
I was going to say, it sounds like the Dread movie.
Yeah, but with RoboCop in it. And my third game would have to be Ghostbusters, the video game remastered.
There's got to be a Ghostbusters game in there, right?
That's incredible. If there was no Afterlife movie, I reckon this would be classed as a movie, but you playing it.
Awesome, man. Well, it was really good to chat to you and meet you, and I appreciate that you watched the videos. So hopefully, we'll see you at Supernova.
Thank you very much.
Okay, guys, I'm here with Sarah. Sarah, how has the day been?
Oh, it's been so fun. I just got here, but I was here yesterday as well. So, it was
So, have you been to the Game Expo before?
No, this is my first time at this one. I've been to like bigger ones before, but it's been so nice to come to smaller ones.
Yeah, right. You can actually walk around, have some space to breathe.
There's been so many like opportunities to meet people as well. It's been so good.
Excellent. Tell us about your cosplay today.
I am Raven, so this is my own sort of spin on her early like 80s comic book version. I really love Raven, so I wanted to put like the new sort of aspects in with the older ones as well. So I've got like little decals and stuff that I've added myself.
Nice. Did you make some of it? Did you buy some of it?
I bought some of it and I've made some of it and added my own things as well. So I made the gloves and I added the corset, I added these decals, I altered it for myself and I fixed up the stockings and stuff as well.
Very cool. And what do you love about the character Raven?
I always related to her and her sort of inability to use her own emotions and attach to other people, and she's always been very important to me.
So you're a big comic book person then?
Yeah, I loved her in the comic books. She is a little bit different in the comic books to how she is in like Teen Titans as well. She's very much into nature. She is very passionate, but she struggles to be able to show those sort of emotions in the comic book as well because obviously her powers go insane.
Tell us how long you've been cosplaying for.
I have been cosplaying maybe since before the pandemic. So maybe since like 2018. I think the first one I did was a gender bend on Roanoke Zorro.
Okay, cool. Well, that was going to be my next question. What was your first one? And what was that like, cosplaying for the first time?
Well, I kind of just did it as like a costume sort of thing first, and then I was like, wow, I actually really, really love this. It's so fun and such a cool self-expression thing, and it's just...
And that was for a con as well, was it?
No, that one was just for a
party or
Yeah,
something?
it was just for a party, and I took lots of pictures, and I was like, wow, this is so fun.
And what are some of your favourite cosplays you've done over the years then?
Well, obviously this one. I love this one.
Is this one that you've kind of tweaked over the years as well?
So I just finished it last year, so I put everything together last year, and I have fixed it up a little bit since as well. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So what are some of your other favourites?
I've also done. I'm blanking on everything now. I've done Bowsette as well. I love doing that one. I did it with my friend, and she did Boozette, so we got to do lots of pictures and stuff for that.
That's always fun.
That was lots of fun to make. Yeah. Oh my goodness, what else have I done? I'm blanking on everything I've done now.
That's okay. Well, okay. How about I help you out? What are some cosplays that you would like to do in the future that you haven't really attempted yet, or something you're working on?
I'm currently working on Blue Diamond from Steven Universe, so I'm making a lot more of that. So that'll be a lot of fun.
Is there a character that you're like, oh, I would love to do that one day, but maybe it's a little complex right now?
I love Bayonetta. That'd be so hard for me though because I'm of short stature and she's enormous.
Her heels will help.
The heels would help, yes. So as long as I can get some monstrous heels that I can somehow attach guns to, I can do it.
Excellent. Okay. Well, I'm going to ask you this question, which I've only asked one person today. It's like a question that I used to ask all cosplayers when I first meet them. What advice would you give to someone who wants to get into cosplay but's too scared to take that first step?
Oh, yeah. So you can start with like the casual cosplays. I love those ones. They're not the full-on cosplay. They sometimes don't even have a wig. It's like the casual dress cosplay. So like if you want to look that up, that is somewhere really good to start, especially if you're scared to maybe go out and be in public in it. I think they're really fun.
Final question. Do you like video games?
Yes, love video games.
Okay, so the question I'm asking everyone today is, what are the 3 most influential video games in your life?
Definitely anything from The Legend of Zelda. I think maybe Majora's Mask was the first one I played. That was insanity. I love that one. Also, a game that really got me into gaming was De Blob. Did you ever play De Blob on the Wii?
That sounds familiar.
It was like one where you like changed colors and you're like this blob of paint and you basically recolor a city on the Wii. I love that one.
That reminds me, there used to be a game on the original Nintendo that I used to play as a kid called A Boy and His Blob. Yeah. And you would walk around and you would feed jelly beans to this blob that follow you around.
Yeah.
And the different color jelly beans would make the blob turn into different things to help you get to things. Like you turn to a ladder and things like that.
It's very similar to the blob.
Okay,
and that was a really fun game. I love playing that one. I also loved playing Gris. Gris. It was life changing. Changed my views on everything. I love that one.
And that's what I mean by influential games. Perfect. Well, it was very nice to meet you, Sarah. I hope you enjoy the rest of the weekend.
It was so nice to meet you too.
Hopefully we'll see you in the future.
Yeah.
I'm here with Darcy Cosplays to be exact. How's your day been?
Hey, it's been really good. Had a bit of a shoot, had a bit of a tumble with some of the equipment.
Oh no, but they got the repair centre here, don't they?
Yeah, the repair centre's been really great. So yeah, Captain Patchett has really helped me out.
Tell me about the character you're cosplaying.
So this is Cloud Strife from Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, it took about 3 weeks or so, 3-4 weeks maybe to put the sword all together.
Just the sword alone was 3 weeks?
Just the sword alone,
wow,
yeah, and then the rest of the 3D printing I've done all myself, and then the leather work is all foam and vinyl, and I put all that together as well.
So how long overall did this cosplay take?
Probably about 2 months.
2 months, okay.
Yeah.
How long have you been cosplaying for?
This is my first time going for a full one.
Oh, okay.
So
As in like a fully made one, you mean? Or?
Well, yeah. So threw a couple things together previously, but just threw a jacket on kind of thing. But this is the first time I've gone all in.
Nice. What was your first attempt at cosplay?
Green Arrow.
Oh, nice, cool.
Yeah, so I am an archer.
Oh, really?
So threw on a green jacket and a hood and walked around with a bow and threw some face paint on and.
Now, did Green Arrow inspire you to be an archer, or were you an archer and you thought Green Arrow is cool because he's an archer too?
A bit of both. So I had some knee injuries and I was watching Arrow and it's like, I could give that a go. Maybe not the jumping across buildings bit, but...
we can work up to that.
Yeah. Went down to a local club and gave it a go. And
that's cool. How long have you been doing that for?
A couple of years. So that a bit over 10 years.
Wow. Okay.
About 12 years now, and was doing that for a couple of years, and then I was just like suddenly on the national squad. So after a bit, so
that's cool.
Gave that a good red hot go.
And what do you do with the national squad? That's like you take on other states or something like that, or
other countries.
Other countries. Wow. Yeah. Okay. So you're very competitive in that sport. Very good.
Yeah, I have been. Yeah. So just recently retired.
Okay. Cool. Injuries? Or?
Yeah, shoulders gave out. Yeah,
because it takes a lot to actually just pull the. I've never done it, but I've just watched people. I was like, that looks hard.
yeah. I still coach and judge, so still involved in the sport, but just not at that hyper competitive level.
What other cosplays have you got in the works for 2025? Because this is your first attempt. I mean.
So I've got a couple of Critical Role cosplays lined up for when they come out in June for the live shows. So I've got a Percy and a Ford from Critical Role lined up. I'll have to see what I'm going to put together for Comic-Con and PAX later in the year.
Last question before I let you go. Being that we're at a gaming convention, what are the 3 most influential video games in your life?
Well, obviously, Final Fantasy VII. Wasn't sure why I resonated with the character so much growing up, and then it took me about 20 years to realise he's autistic and I'm autistic. So it's good to see that unintentional probably representation in video games there.
Cool.
Yeah, the Mario series has been really big, and Zelda series as well, I would say.
Nintendo games. And is that stuff you played more when you were younger, or even the newer ones? You've just always...
Yeah, so not as much as I used to. I don't get quite as much time as I did.
The older you get, the less time you have to play games.
It's hard to find, hard to find the time.
Well, it was very nice to meet you, Darcy. If you guys want to follow Darcy, make sure you check out all the details in the description. And enjoy the rest of your day, man.
Thank you.
All right, guys, I'm here with the one and only Lily. Very tall today, Lily.
I know, I am. I've got my stompers on today.
That's right. All right, so first question. Tell me about your cosplay and everything you know about this character.
Okay, so I am Rappy from Nikki, Goddess of War. It's like a first-person shooter game. And from memory, she is one of the big 3 characters in the game, and that's as much as I can tell you.
That's okay.
She's pretty cool.
The reason I want to ask this is because I know you mentioned you love the character design, and obviously there's a lot of people that cosplay characters that they absolutely love. Sometimes I see cosplayers and they're cosplaying as a certain character, and I'm like, sometimes I just can't visualize that person really being into that that franchise or whatever it be, right? So what do you look for? Like, what makes you want to choose a character to cosplay?
Me personally, I like to pick characters that I feel like I can relate to. For example, you know that I love cosplaying Bulma, just because I love her energy. I love that, like, her interaction that she has with other characters in like the franchise. Another more specific cosplay that I like to do myself is Lily from Tekken. Not because her name is Lily, it's just convenient. But I feel comfortable being her because I feel like she suits me. So I feel like that's other people's like go-to thing, something that they feel like they're comfortable in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, obviously you do like video games, right?
Yes.
Do you play some games? What are some of your
Minecraft,
your current ones?
My current ones. Minecraft. I also really like Spyro. I love Spyro.
Okay.
Crash Bandicoot. A lot of Nintendo games.
Okay, I'm gonna have to cut this off because you're answering the very final question. What I want to know, Lily, is...
Halo, I love Halo.
There you go.
Yeah. And Alien first Predator.
Oh, beautiful. That's great. That's a great answer. I want to get your take on this event because obviously it's only the third year that they've done the Game Expo.
Yep.
Last year I remember thinking, wow, it's so much bigger and better than the first year. This year I feel like it's the same. What are your thoughts on the Game Expo?
I've been to all three, so I came to the first one last year and this year, and personally I loved the first year the most.
Wow, okay.
I actually liked it when it was smaller.
Explain.
It just felt more like it just felt really intimate. Like, you know, you knew where you were going, you knew what you wanted to look at. There was so many more options for like games that were like for you to participate in. Whereas like I feel like, sorry, it was my friend. But here I feel like it's more like it's trying to be very similar to like PAX and Comic-Con, where with the artist alley and like all the stores are the same, and whereas like the first year they had it, it was all new and everything was like different.
You don't like more stuff?
I like more stuff, but also I like new things.
Okay, but so if you guys are watching and you come to Game Expo next year and it's smaller and less things, you know who to blame.
Ouch.
All right. Now you were supposed to be in the cosplay event this year.
Yes, I was.
And then it didn't happen.
No, it didn't happen this year, unfortunately. I didn't make the cut this year. Apparently I didn't have enough detail in my costume. That's all I'm going to say on it. But there's always Comic-Con and there's always PAX, and I have bigger and better builds on the way, so...
Well, even though you didn't have the chance to become cosplay champion at the Games Expo, you will always be the cosplay champion here on the channel, and in me and Sarah's hearts, you are the cosplay. You've taken out more, so I've got this thing in my head, right? Whoever goes in the thumbnail, I call that the thumbnail award.
I am the thumbnail award.
You took out more thumbnail awards last year. It got to the point where I was like, I cannot put Lily on anymore because it's not fair.
It's not fair, it's biased. It's biased. But speaking of, I made you a gift.
Oh, wow. That's very nice of you.
I know.
You probably can't pick it up on the camera, so I might have to do a close-up later, but did you know who my favorite Pokemon was?
Cubone.
That's right, it actually is. It is now. At first it was Squirtle, and then it became Bulbasaur, and then when I found out this little dude's story, I was like, I think I like that.
Mine's Pikachu and always will be.
There you go. All right, well, before I let you go, Lily,
Yes.
the question of the day.
Question of the day.
Yeah, and I feel like you kind of already semi-answered it, but what are the 3 most influential video games in your life?
My life.
Influential.
Spyro 100%. This one's really niche for me personally. Band Hero.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Just because it was a big thing in my family.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Yeah, Guitar Hero was a huge thing when I was younger.
And Halo, like all of them.
Really?
So yeah, they're my personal big 3s that had a lot. You know, I had a lot of love for growing up, and even now I still play those games. But yeah, they're my 3. There's some different ones in there.
Well, thank you so much, Lily. And again, you're not going to be a supernova, but what other cosplays do we look forward to this year?
Ooh. So I'm going to make a artist design of Tinkerbell. The artist's name is Sunset Dragon, and she has this beautiful Lily of the Valley Tinkerbell, and I'm going to make her for Comic-Con. And I'm making a book character for PAX. Her name is Aelin Ash River Galathinius, and I'm making her golden armor that she wears in the final book.
Awesome. And hopefully we'll get to see that in the future.
Hopefully you will.
Excellent. Thank you, Lily, as always, and enjoy the rest of the weekend.
You too.
All right, we've reached the end of the video where I tell you what I thought of today's event and all of my insecurities. So I had a fun day today. Firstly, just shout out to obviously all the cosplayers that gave me the time of day to obviously chat to them. And obviously I had quite a few people come up and say, you know, say hi, they watch the videos. So I always appreciate you guys coming up and letting me know that you watch the channel. So yeah, shout out to all you guys. And obviously just a massive thank you to the crew that put on the event, the Game Expo. I've been to all 3 events. The first one, I had fun, but it was very small. You could tell it was their first event. There was a lot of open space and there wasn't a massive crowd at their first event. Last year, the second event, I showed up and was like, oh, there's so much more stuff and there's so much more people. So I expected what I got today. I expected to be bigger and better than ever. And it really, really was. A lot of the feedback I got from people, because I asked a lot of people what they thought of the event, and I guess the event you would compare it to is PAX, right? PAX is the only other real game exhibition or convention that we have here. And PAX is on a whole nother level. It's obviously massive. There's just so much going on. A lot of people were actually saying today that the TGX was like a breath of fresh air because it was smaller, because it wasn't as crowded and things like that. So yeah, a lot of people actually enjoyed that about it. There was one gentleman, I think it was Daniel, who I interviewed, actually, the Ghostbuster cosplayer. He mentioned that this was the first gaming expo he's ever gone to, and he was absolutely loving it. So yeah, the team do a great job at this, and just big shout out to them. I met Blaine. Shout out to Emma from Mob Zombies who introduced me to Blaine. Blaine, I believe, looks after like the creator passes and the media passes and things like that for the event. It's the first year, I think, that I've qualified to be a creator. Last year, I got a feeling I had a media pass last year, I think. And the first year, they were like, your content doesn't really match what we do, but here's a ticket anyway. So I took it. Yeah, it was the first time they accepted me as a creator, which was really, really cool. They even did some promotion work, which I had no idea. They made a post on Instagram. I actually didn't know until Sarah told me today. So big shout out to the team there. Anytime there's, I guess, an event that really, helps me out by doing things like making a post about it, or, giving me a discount code for the tickets. Shout out to, I think I know at least one person who used my promo code. I always really appreciate that. So I always want to, do my best to give back to the event. I will continue to go to the Game Expo, and I'll continue to make awesome videos. And if you guys have never been, then I want to make you guys want to go to this event, because it really is a great event. But yeah, I didn't get as much footage as I wanted to, I don't think. So a lot of the footage of the event is going to probably be in my vlog, which I'll release on Wednesday, which again, as I mentioned, should be 2 days from the day that this drops. As far as me approaching cosplayers today, it was somewhere in the middle. If you guys watch these videos a lot, at the end I always say, sometimes I'm like on fire and I have no issues getting interviews. Other times I suck. Today was kind of in the middle. There was a lot of cosplayers I wanted to interview, but they're often with groups. I don't want to pull you away from your group just so I can interview you. I don't want to interfere with your conversations or anything like that. So, but yeah, big shout out to all the cosplayers that I did interview today. But yeah, that's it. As far as cosplay interview videos, the next one is obviously Supernova, which is next weekend. So make sure you tune in for that. If you're not going to be able to make the event, obviously these videos are a good way for you to check out the event. Also, if you are new to the channel, I do vlogs every Wednesday and I go to different places, different shops, different events and things like that. So I've always got something going on. So if you are new to the channel, do subscribe and check out those vlogs. And of course, if you really want to show some support for the channel, give this video a like, and in the comments, answer the question of the day. What are the 3 most influential video games in your life? Oh, and I totally didn't forget, but shout out to my beautiful girlfriend Sarah for helping me film today. I totally didn't forget. Mwah. Love you, didn't forget. Until next time, I'm SimpleSimon. Tell your friends and keep it simple.